Usutulubu ntombi bami bonke ndabonapho sozukhule ubudoda nabo zoni zenza nazo sozukhule usutulubu ntombi bami bonke ndabonapho sozukhule ubudoda nabo zoni zenza nazo sozukhule. Don't know how much longer I can take this, but we've been fighting for months. There's no trust, no forgive us. I've been crying too much, the fire raging. I'd be losing all my patience. My heart's racing. All the silence, I'ma break it. Digo ngamile, inhliziyo yami ndiyivalile. Ukwazenza izinto ezibhadlileyo, uqimba ungubaniwe. Digo ngamile, inhliziyo yami ndiyivalile. Ukwazenza izinto ezibhadlileyo, uqimba ungubaniwe. Usutulubu ntombi bami bonke ndabonapho sozukhule ubudoda nabo zoni zenza nazo sozukhule usutulubu ntombi bami bonke ndabonapho sozukhule ubudoda nabo zoni zenza nazo sozukhule. Tell me how you gonna fix things, but then you violate my love. It's unjust how you do stuff. Stop pushing your love. You can't change this. I ain't staying, cause I've been through enough. I'm sorry, but digo ngamile, inhliziyo yami ndiyivalile. Ukwazenza izinto ezibhadlileyo, uqimba ungubaniwe. Digo ngamile, inhliziyo yami ndiyivalile. Ukwazenza izinto ezibhadlileyo, uqimba ungubaniwe. Usutulubu ntombi bami bonke ndabonapho sozukhule ubudoda nabo zoni zenza nazo.
Thank you ever so much. Oh man, that was the amazing Manala ushering us into this week's show. Welcome to Trendz. She was of course performing her new single. It's titled Soze. I will chat with her in just a little while. So welcome. As I said, this is Trendz on the SABC News channel. My name of course is Rafil Wemwilwa, and on Twitter we are at Trendz on SABC. And our first story for the day, there's a lot of music happening today. So American R&B singer-songwriters Mcknight and Brandy, we all know, are here in South Africa, right? And yes, they're here for another unforgettable Legends of R&B experience. The concert kicks off at the Sun Arena Times Square in Pretoria tonight and ends in Durban on Thursday. But first, there was a press conference that took place yesterday morning here in Johannesburg, and of course, Trendz was there.
Award-winning American songstress Brandy is in the country but was not feeling well, making her unable to take any questions at her press conference. Brandy Norwood is ranked one of the best-selling female artists in American music. The 5-times platinum selling artist for Never Say Never is not only known for her hits. Many know her for her role in the American sitcom Moesha. Let's hope she's feeling better to take the stage today.
So true, there ain't no
Another legend that will be performing at this R&B concert is a man who needs no introduction. Mcknight has earned himself a firm spot in the history of contemporary music. Mzansi happens to be one of his favorite countries to visit and perform at.
I'm happy to be here. You know, this got on my calendar maybe 5-6 months ago, and this is the last shows I do for this year, and we saved the best for last.
Oh yes, obviously South Africa has to be the best. I mean,
that's right.
That's why you keep coming back, right?
Yes, of course.
So can you tell us a bit about what we should be expecting in the Legends of R&B concert?
Well, for my part, I'll let Brandy do her thing for what she's going to do, but I'm selling 25 years of nostalgia. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning and everything in between, all the way up to Genesis, the new album, and play everybody's favorite songs, period.
Ooh, please tell me that the biggest part of me and the rest of my life is somewhere in the set.
Why'd you pick 2 songs?
Please, I really
maybe. I'll see what I can do.
Tell us a bit about Genesis, the title. How did that come about? What's happening in it?
So, when I started making this particular album, CD, whatever we call them these days, I've been trying to figure out for about 10 years how to be current, but also do what I normally do. And I think Genesis is finally when I figured out that formula. If you listen to Forever or Hungry, you know, that's the new 2017 Brian Mcknight. So if people had never heard me before, this is the album. If this is the first one, that would be what I would present to them. But then there's also I Want You and Everything and 10 Million Stars. So I think I finally sort of figured out that formula to do both.
But how far away is that sound from the regular classics that we know and love before?
Some of them are really far away, but then some of them are dead on. And I think as an artist, I have to be willing to try some new things, but also satisfy what people expect, which is not the same old Brian Mcknight, but the same Brian Mcknight that they've come to love and appreciate.
From Genesis, is there going to be an exodus?
No, because this particular Genesis, well, I guess that Genesis is the same, but a new beginning. A new beginning, basically, a metamorphosis of who I am and where I am in my life at this point.
When you look at your 25 years in the game, are you now pulling up other artists under your wing, or how does that work?
Not really. I've always kind of felt like that's what labels should do. Labels should seek out new talent. I think at this point in my life and my age, I have so many other interests besides music that I wouldn't be able to give the time to. But if I see someone really talented, I know who to point them in the direction of where they should go and who they should be with. Because these, you know, from the beginning of time, you can have all the talent in the world. If you're not with the right people, it's not really going to matter. So,
tell us a bit about those side projects that you're doing. What are you up to?
I cannot tell you.
Come on.
But when they come to fruition, then when I come back, we can talk about them.
Probably a movie, ne?
We'll see.
A book?
We'll see.
Would you write a book?
All the above? Yeah. I've started writing actually 3 books. I just have to finish them.
3 books at the same time?
Yeah. Well, I read several books at the same time, so you know I have a bunch of different subjects I'd like to tackle. So
it's not just Brian Mcknight is not just all about just love.
Well, I think that's what we are all about. You know, ultimately there isn't one decision you make that doesn't affect your heart in some way. And that's what love is really all about, what's happening in here.
You and Brandy haven't been on the same stage ever. No. So what are you thinking? Do you think you're going to gel? Is there going to be a synergy?
Well, I'm not sure if we're going to do anything actually together, but I think it's great that these 2 great acts get to be on the same bill and give people something that they haven't seen before, so that's never happened before.
We really look forward to that. Thank you so much for speaking to us on Trendz.
You're very welcome.
The first leg of the concert is taking place today at the Sun Arena in Times Square, Pretoria, and Ticket Pro Dome in Jersey tomorrow. You can also catch them in Cape Town and Durban.
Oh man, yep, Brandy and Brian Mcknight are in the country. And so we heard her as she opened the show today, and her name, on her ID, passport, everything, it's actually Aphelele Mnyango, and she is known as Manala, and she's back in studio. I'm so excited to have her back with her latest single, released at the beginning of November, titled Soze. Now, this is a girl who's been steady making waves in the music industry in her own way and in her own time, having traveled and studied music with some big names overseas, but also having one of the most amazing producers of our generation as a brother and her mentor. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So great to see you again.
Thank you for having me again.
Yeah. So, Manala, well, first of all, Brandy, were we all not sitting up in our rooms,
singing those R&B tracks?
Oh my gosh. I'm like, it's such a, throwback to everything and all the music that we grew up on.
That's true.
And Brandy, she's in that league of all the, the female artists that we all loved. Who are some of your, inspirations when you were young?
Amy Winehouse.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
If we bring it nowadays, it would be like Beyonce, Rihanna.
I
like diversity,
sure.
But I love soul music, so.
Talking about diversity.
Yes.
So you were last here and you were trying to find love. I'm not sure if you're not singing about that anymore because you found love, or we're just keeping things moving.
We're keeping it moving. We're pushing on. We're pushing on.
All right. So here's Soze, and I mean, of course, people who know your music and other stuff that you've done before know you as, you sing in English, you do R&B, and here's this very vibey, catchy, tribal, I don't know if I could say,
Afrobeat music,
lovely. Anati on the production.
Correct.
Of course. Congratulations to you guys. So tell us about Soze and just, the change. Is it a change, or is it just showing off all the other things you can do?
So I was basically showing off my diversity in terms of being in the music industry. I wanted to show something completely different, and plus I am a Xhosa woman, so I wanted to show, incorporate that into my music.
Yeah.
So Soze came about. Well, it's based on a man who's basically taken a woman's dignity away and made her feel like less of a woman.
Right.
And in what's going on in the world today, I feel like it was very relevant to say something
without a doubt,
or make something musical about it, because people can sing along or sing to someone. But Soze, the meaning of Soze is never. So it's basically to anyone.
You see, I like it the way you're saying it, because you're saying it as if as
like Soze.
Yeah, the Xhosa way.
The Xhosa
when you
way
are
to
like
say it.
Soze,
Definitely.
But I hear it, and of course, as you say, there's activism in your artistry. If you forget, you can't just be in a bubble singing about roses and you know what I mean all the time. There has to be some parts of you that say, you know what, current affairs we're all living in current times, and we have to be, pushing our art and doing that as well for the cause. So great stuff. So tell us about what other work you're doing, and I mean, are you working with Anati only, other people? What's the plans for the new year?
The new year, visuals for Soze, an EP with about 4 to 5 tracks.
Nice.
And Nati's already on this one with production. So you never know. People have been asking, so we could come up with a banger together.
Okay, great.
I want everything to be a surprise. I want people to be like, oh my word, trying to find love, Soze, and then
it all just comes together.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, but one thing about this track as well that I should mention, I love the fact that you have, a lot of older brothers who are coming together and just, behind you and saying, you have it. But this is perhaps just ways to channel, your work. Working with JR as well. How did that come about?
So my brother wanted to have a writing camp, and he was like, no, we need to get JR, and he's such a good writer. And I was so scared, because I was like, I'm so used to writing by myself or listening to things by myself. So when he came, it was so chilled. It was like just another big brother helping me out, get some lyrics together, So it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience.
Okay, well, kudos to JR as well, because everyone just is like, okay, make the circle bigger, there's no writing there, but he is actually also a consummate musician and professional, fantastic. And so festive season is here.
It is,
what are you looking forward to? What's the family doing? What's in store for Manala?
Well, I think just this festive will be supporting my brother mostly. I'm still trying to get into the industry, so I'm still trying to book gigs and stuff. So
I think you must stop saying you're trying to get in. You are in.
Okay, I'm in.
You are in. Congratulations to Anati as well, who, of course, we just got the news recently that he's now a UN ambassador.
Correct.
So congratulations to Mr.
I'll
Ambassador.
pass that on.
Please do pass it on. And so come 2018, though, when we talk about, I mean, award season is also very, very near. You know how it is, come Jan, Feb, March, it's all the big, big awards.
That's true.
Your time will come. What I
will.
love about your work, though, Manala, is that you are taking your own time. Like I said in the intro, you know, you're doing it your own way. You're doing it in your own time. You're very young, of course. And, you know, when a person looks at, unfortunately, people will always compare.
Yeah.
But when you look at the kind of female artists that we have right now in the country, and just in terms of aesthetic, in terms of public persona, in terms of dress code even, things like that always make you wonder and say, here's this young one. She's doing it differently.
She's a little different.
What is it? Where do you get this? You know, I look at you and you're very grounded, and you're very, you don't look like you're very phased or shook easily by what the other next, you know, 25-year-old or whatever is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So where does that come from?
I think it's from my family. We're very grounded, very humble. You know, my mom has always brought us up. She's a single parent, you know, so she's always taught us how to respect people and just like understand other people. So I just like understanding people around me and the space that I'm in.
Sure.
So I guess that's what keeps me grounded.
Fantastic. Well, for the festive season, you know, Merry Christmas to Mom as well. And just one thing, I mean, your dad not being around anymore. When you look at how far both of you guys, you and Anati, have come, what do you miss? What do you think he'd say when he sees you now as a grown woman who's doing this
I think
music?
he'd be like stunned. He'd be like, wow, is that really my daughter?
Sure,
So,
sure. Fantastic. Thank you so very much.
Thank you
Pleasure
for having
seeing you,
me.
and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, the eyes say it all. The eyes say it all. Thank you so very much. Yeah, that was Manala talking about her latest single called Soze. Please get it out. It's available everywhere across all digital platforms. We're going to an ad break. Come back after this. There's more on Trendz.
Stuck here in a dream.
Hey, take me back. Hey, do me like it. Hey, do me like it. Just take me back. Just take me back. Take me back. Just take me back. All I really want you to do is just take me back. All I want you to do is just take me back. I don't know if I'ma make it back home, but take me back. Just take me back. Take me back. Take me back. All I really want you to do is just take me back. Take me back. Take me. I remember Kumakaya back in the day. Sunset can blow my leg, your lady man. Those were the days. Life was too damn perfect. I promise you, all I had was nice life problems on you. Loyalty from then on you. How to love myself on you. How to respect everybody. Yo, Motoko Haman you. That was it, look and say. But I kept moving on. No sun to get paid. Man, I'm too damn strong. Motoko Otofe. Sante che tocco sei. Kiko bella ho fede. Ramasedi. Sante ampulette di sei.
Don't know if I make it back.
Take me back. Just take me back. I don't know if I'ma make it back home, but take me back. Just take me back. Take me back. Take me back. Ish, this life is not simple. The more you wait, the more you lose the people that you talk about. And I never bow like it. I'm like, oh my God, where your day one? You should've known from day one. The back tataganane. So bajo roja mo pelo, japeka hiba, shapaka smiley. Ha, damn right, yeah, my mama still proud of me. You wanna one, yana 25 a record company can with me. You one step at a time, but no matter what, life back then was a lie.
Don't know if I make it back.
To take me back. It's just take me back. I don't know if I'ma make it back home, but take me back. Just take me back. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back to Montaka days. Take me back when life was good. Take me back where everybody respected you. Take me back. Boss lady, I'm a trucker. Yeah.
Welcome back. Thank you so very much to Fifi Cooper. She is here in the studio. Like I said, we have a whole lot of music in the show today. Amazing, amazing talent that we have in South Africa because, as always, we know the gods have blessed us with so much musical talent. But anyhow, before Fifi comes to chat with me, so ladies and some of you fellas, we see you. We all know one of the most key accessories to your everyday look, whether it's a regular day at work or a night out on the town, is a good handbag, right? So other than being stylish and differences in size, our handbags protect some of our most treasured valuables. So Adrian Furstenberg is the founder of the self-titled handbag collection, and our producer Njabulo Mkwanazi caught up with him this past week to give us the 411 on the latest trends for the all-too-important accessory that, make no mistake, has the power to make or break your entire look.
Adrian Furstenberg's love for fashion has earned him a name in the handbag market. But the road to success since his handbag launched in 2009 has not been an easy one.
Because basically my whole collection is taking the designer bag back to its truest form, because we're designing a bag exactly for you. So you would choose from one of the shapes here or there, and then we will add your own personal touch. Fantastic.
And the winner of the All About logo by Guess Handbags goes to Adrian Furstenberg.
His breakthrough in the bag industry came in 2016 when he scooped one of the most coveted independent handbag designer award in New York. And that's no wonder why his clientele includes folks from Hollywood, Paris, Hong Kong, and here at home.
Thank you so much for allowing us to spend the morning with you and talk about your bags.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
So where do we start? Let's start with this one, with this beautiful bag. Tell me about this beautiful bag. How did you put together the design behind this bag?
So basically, when I launched my first collection in March this year, I had 7 different pieces, each focused on a different target market. So this is my actual bag, which is a backpack, because I'm on the go the whole time. I really need all of my stuff with me, like my laptop, my mobile phone, my keys, and everything else. So this is one of my favorites because mostly all backpacks are usually pretty ugly. They've got pockets here, pockets there, and everywhere else, so it looks like a camper. Yes. Where I went for a very, very sleek design with a bit of a flap detail. So all of my things go in here, that I need every day, like my phone and keys and everything else. Okay. And then everything else goes in the pocket over here. All right.
So this bag is more important for a person who's always on the road, traveling, back-to-back meetings. So it's ideal for that situation.
For that type. You know what? Also, because I'm on the go the whole time, and your bag is like a survival kit. Yes. So basically what you have to do is you've got to be at your best, so you've got to keep all your stuff with you. So all of my designs are focused for people on the go, traveling from say here to New York, but also say from here to the office is some sort of a travel. Yes, so it's about making that journey as effortless as possible.
Okay, cool. Take us through this bag.
As you can see, my designs are pretty plain on the outside, but the fun happens on the inside. So this is my signature lining, which is my name in all of the different colors, and that is what makes me stand out from the rest of them.
This is beautiful.
It's really cool, huh?
Very cool. All right.
Thank you.
All right, and then how are we going to get in the
So do you want to see everything else on the inside, like in my contents?
Well, not really.
Not really. Okay.
It's very nice, Adrian.
Thank you.
Love it.
So we can put that over there.
The next one for the females.
For the ladies, exactly. Like this has been a very popular shape because I mean the top handle flap has been very, very, very big this season.
Okay.
Cool thing with these colors, a lot of people think that autumn is just around for autumn only, but I mean these colors really work well for all year round. Like I mean, so it's a beautiful combination, and then with that little bit of a river detail makes it a bit of a younger vibe.
Okay,
very, very cool.
Very slick. Now my favorite.
So should we move to the side? Exactly. Let's take that there,
guys. Now to my favorite bag.
Let's move this one over here as well. So these are the flight bags.
Yes.
I mean, it is December. So a lot of people travel, going down to Cape Town, going into Africa or abroad.
Yes.
So this has been one of our favorites and hot sellers this season because it comes in this beautiful burgundy color, plain black, brown, and blue as well.
Yes.
The wonderful thing about it is personalization, yet again. So you could have your initials monogrammed onto that.
Nice.
And the thing is, when you travel, you want to be super comfortable. So nobody really dresses up for traveling.
No.
But people like us, we have
Comfort is key.
Exactly, but we have to look good. So this is an amazing item to always.
It's a signature.
It's signature item, exactly.
Yes.
And if you look at this one over here, everything plain blue, such a great color for the season. But what I love about it is, it won't go out of season, and it just has that little hint of red going over there, which is very, very cool.
I love this.
Cool.
It's an investment piece more than anything. Don't think about the trends. Think about the investment.
Investment, that is exactly it. Like as I said, we're moving away from fast fashion and back into slow fashion.
Yeah. Adrian, thank you so much for your time. These bags, can I get one? Can I store this one?
Well, you can check online, you can buy one for sure. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, brilliant.
Yes, definitely.
Quality and style, hey? Well, so 2017 has been a rather interesting and very eventful year for Motswako's First Lady, multi-award-winning rapper and First Lady of Ambitious Records, can I say it? I am saying it. Earlier this year, she ditched them to start her own company. Now, Fifi's old record company recently presented her with a court interdict preventing her from performing any and every single piece of music that she recorded under the label. But she's here, and she's, on social media and everywhere that you see her face, that you see her movement, she's hustling. She is on the up and up, and she is currently promoting her new single. It's titled Take Me Back under her new record label as well, called Mo Cooper Records. Welcome, Fifi Cooper.
Thank you for having me.
I know,
Thank you
right?
so much.
It's kind of weird though, me and you. Yes, Butterfile, and the fact that this weekend home is so crazy, but we're here in Joburg and we are pushing the work. So, okay,
we have to.
Let's keep it moving. You're here. Congratulations on the record label.
Thank you so much.
But here's the thing. Had all the things that have happened this year not happened, do you think Mo Cooper Records would have been born?
No, not at all. That's why I always feel like, everything happens for a reason, and it's God's timing. I felt like I've been learning a lot, and the minute I wanted to leave my previous record label, I knew that it's time for me to open my own record label.
Yeah. Because what were you going to do? With all that you've learned, now you're going to go to somebody else and kind of, potentially have the same issues.
So also kind of help, upcoming artists. Like I just signed one artist now and I'm trying to push him.
Oh, wow.
It's for me, it has always been a dream, and I've been telling people that one day I want to have my own record label.
Yeah.
And with everything that's happening, them wanting to keep the songs, Mo Cooper Records is just telling the fans that you will get more records from me.
Yes,
anyway.
Basically, regardless of whether you can do the old stuff or not. But regarding that, are you at liberty to talk even more about this, other than what we've just said, that there's a court interdict?
Yeah.
What's happening, basically?
Obviously, a lot of people don't know that I found out on Twitter as well. I've never been to court. So I was actually really shocked that day,
Yeah.
And I didn't know, what to do, because before I got the court order, and then I called him. I'm like, okay, can we sit down and talk? Because now I won't be able to fight this, you know, financially as well. Like lawyers are very expensive, especially the senior advocate, you know. And so, can we have a settlement agreement where we all going to be, you know, happy? And the agreement, I couldn't sign it because it wasn't fair on my side.
Right.
It was, you know, either I go back to Ambitious for 4 albums, which I could.
4 albums?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Or I basically work for Ambitious Entertainment for almost the rest of my life, but still under Mo Cooper. So I couldn't agree with that. Yeah. And also, it wanted me to lie and say we were getting paid. I told people that I left because I wasn't financially happy. And that's true. I cannot lie and change my story. People are going to think I'm a lunatic, you know.
Right.
So now I'm very, very happy that the EFF, you know, are helping me.
Yeah, you have some big wigs in politics.
It doesn't make sense at all, you know, for me. And, you know, also I feel like it's not only about punishing me, you're also punishing my fans, because if I go to a gig and they want me to sing Kisses,
they're expecting you to sing all the other songs.
Like, to me, it really didn't make sense. Yeah. And but God is dealing with it, and the battle is still on.
Okay, sure. And it'll go into 2018 as well.
Yeah.
Look, it's a lot of growth that you've experienced. Like I said, you know, thank goodness you have, you know, big brothers who've come on board, political and also in the music space, you know, like Arthur Mafokate, who have said, you know what, we know you, we see you, you are talented, and it just so happens that you are one of the many, if not, you know, thousands of artists in South Africa who at some time or another have had issues with their record labels. So Mo Cooper Records. Let's talk about that. You have been traveling. You have been globe-trotting like we've never seen before.
I think I had the best year this year.
I
like
think
2017
so. Even with all the troubles. Tell us about, I mean, just tell it all, girl. Tell it all.
So Mo Cooper Records, I still have my day ones, people that I've been working with. Like my PR is literally the first person that did my PR when I got to Joburg. And we're still working together. The same producer, the producer that produced Chechela Morago when I was still in Mafikeng.
Nice.
I'm still working with him.
Nice.
He produces for me now. He works at Mo Cooper. And my first artist, he's from Mafikeng. He used to be Hype Man Nachamulim, Mikele Hype Geling and Nachamulim. So, you know, I just went back home and, you know, you know, let's come push. But 2017 for me, we went to Nigeria. I went to Nigeria for the first time. It was incredible. They were singing all those songs. The same songs that they don't want me to sing, you know?
Oh my gosh.
And we had a UK tour, and these are the things that I've always wanted to do. So when I left, I knew what I want to do. You know, the UK tour, went to London, Birmingham, we went to Dubai.
Fantastic.
It was super great, and you know, Converse came through.
Oh yes, congratulations! That
the face of Converse worldwide.
Yeah. There we go.
You know, God is just blessing me every day, and I appreciate it so much.
So like, despite the challenges, things are happening. You know what you said as well the last time you were here?
No.
That one of your all-time wishes, aspirations is to be a TV presenter.
Yes, I did.
You said that.
And you know what happened?
There we go. SABC 1.
Thank you.
Break the Beat.
Zanzi.
See what I mean?
Yes.
So fantastic. So Break the Beat has wrapped the current season.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. And we'll obviously then see you know what I mean, more on our screens in the future. And of course it is December. You have a little one. What are we doing for, you know, Christmas when does Seho see you?
You know, now I actually really like the fact that I'm the boss lady, so I get to decide when I want to go.
There we go.
So obviously, because I haven't been seeing my son, you know, my whole family, like Christmas, when we were at Ambitious, gigging and stuff. Now I have time, you know, to go home. Now I'm making sure, even though it's at the gigi, on Christmas, it should be at least close to home so that I can, you know, go with my family, with my son, and just have a beautiful Christmas like we used to do back in the day.
Fantastic. Boss lady.
Yes.
Ever petite, but bossing all the way. Thank you so very much, Fifi, for coming through. And all the best for 2018. It's onwards from here.
Thank you.
All right. Trendz is going to a break. Do come back after this.
With the ANC's elective conference just days away, we take a look at the state of party politics in Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal and the Free State. Will Mpumalanga be the kingmakers they claim to be? Can we expect the newly elected leader to end political killings in KZN? Join me, Aldrin Simpier, on this special assignment, Monday, 9 o'clock in the evening, Channel 404.
We make sure to be where news is happening,
both locally and globally. For the latest business news, stay with us.
From South Africa to the world, we've got all your latest sporting news.
Don't miss our weather updates every hour.
Stay tuned to News Today, Monday to Friday, from 3 to 5:30 p.m. here on SABC News.
Welcome back. You're watching Trendz. And so the next installment of the Star Wars saga, The Last Jedi, comes to cinemas next weekend, and it's taken a new direction with a couple of plot twists along the way. Now, having taken her first steps into the Jedi world, Rey joins Luke Skywalker on an adventure with Leia, Finn and Poe. Yeah, the names, right? That unlocks mysteries of the Force and secrets of the past. Take a look at this.
Walking up the ramp, walking through the hallway. I flash back to when I was a kid with the action figures inside. Suddenly I had like a big lump in my throat. This is how it gets you.
Camera set, here we go, stand by.
And action.
Ryan is doing many unexpected things and taking characters in new directions.
Episode 8. Gosh. The first film didn't even have a number.
Ryan has written a story that's unexpected but right. Some of the stuff that happens, people are going to be like, oh my God.
Even though I think I know it all, they throw things at me story-wise I never could have imagined.
And even though everybody knows that it's the second in a trilogy, it feels like its own thing.
Star Wars is so cool because there's all these creatures and all these amazing visual effects. But all the characters are also so complex.
Ryan needs to work on his Wookiee sounds. It's ridiculous. New director, can't even just learn a Wookiee sound.
It feels like the storylines are becoming more established. We're really getting to know these new characters. Also with the characters that we know and love. We're seeing their lives change.
Everything is being shifted in the opposite way to what the audience expected after 7. Ryan's made Star Wars fresh and new.
I'm hoping it'll be a little shocking, but I'm hoping it'll feel real and honest.
It's our most ancient story of good against evil, told in the most fascinating way, but it has a real spiritual depth to it.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
I'm also just like, where's our audio? Where's our audio? Oh my gosh, that's Leandro. And no man, I have to hear that. It's actually a soulful piano version of Akanamali by Sunil featuring Something Soweto. Man, okay, so we'll hear it. But so the cover is done by Muso Leandro. He's a bit of a new kid on the block on the pop scene in South Africa. He's a singer, songwriter and producer whose signature sound is crafted by his moving vocals and the nuances that filter through his many catchy top-line melodies. Long story short, he heard Akanamali one day, couldn't help himself and recorded a cover of the song. And yeah, he is now at over 150,000 YouTube views later. And this is why he is trending and he is on our couch. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Cool, Leandro, man. I want to hear that. Gosh, technical glitches, eh?
It's fine.
There we go. That's the beauty of live television, I suppose, but we will get to hear that song. So you have actually been around in music spaces for quite a while, since you were like 10.
I have been.
Yeah. Okay, so this voice, obviously, when you were 10, it wasn't this,
it was a beginning voice.
It was a beginning voice. Okay. So tell us about music and just the genres that have influenced your sound till now.
Well, you know what, I grew up with my parents, you know, always showcasing me a broad variety of music.
Are they musicians?
They're not.
Ah,
but I've listened to Queen, I've listened to Michael Jackson, I've listened to AC/DC, so quite a variety of musical genres.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty much shaped my sound today in a huge way.
Okay, and then you know, growing up then as a teen, were you at like a musical school? Were you always doing music lessons?
No, funny enough, I was 7 or 8, and I always used to sing in the bath, you know, with the young soap.
Yes.
And I just used to sing, and one day I just went to my mom and I said, Mom, you know what, I would really like to sing.
Yeah.
And she ignored it, and then at 10 she was like, you know what, you need to go for singing lessons.
Yeah.
And that's when it officially started.
Okay.
And then I've been singing for about 12 years now.
Okay.
And then I started writing when I was 13 to this day. So that's
what
where
kind of
it
music do you write? What do you write about? A lot.
To be honest, majority is love. I'm not gonna lie. No, but the usual love.
You are a romantic guy. You write about love.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So
okay, but then here is this Akanamali. And I mean, we're all sitting here like, but this is a white guy who's tapping into, you know, I mean, Something Soweto is amazing.
He's
and
great.
Sunil, the song. And there's been so much, I mean, funny, and also, never mind that it's a great track by great musicians. You know, the memes have come, and who is this person who doesn't have money? People want to know. They want to know from Something Soweto. So when you heard it, do you speak Vernac?
I don't speak Vernac.
Okay, so tell us about how, you know, like I say, I mean, are you that guy who knows, you know, Zulu and heard what he was saying?
Well, I'm pretty decent at languages. Like I'm able to pick up, you know, certain things. I'm not the best, but I can get away with it.
Yeah.
And I was in China with a friend, and my friend Kanye was like, bro, you have to hear the song.
Sure.
When he played the song for me, it blew my mind. I lost it. And he said to me, you need to do a cover of the song.
I want to hear that cover.
It's going to add some spice.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Do it.
Hold on. Let's hear this cover.
Ngiyamthanda lo mithele lo mithale ngithanda yena wangempelo Ngiyamthanda uhlala nami emihleni njalo kuyafana Ngiyamthanda ayabona mpinjami angidlala mpinjami ngiyamthatha ngoDisemba Zomamela skim sami Tema mina aujami Uzomtanda Wena kud uzosola Uti abakhohlwa Abangambake Uzomtanda Wena kud uzosola Uti abakhohlwa Bathanda imali
Hey! There you are. Well, we have a whole lot of women who are like, Batata wena ngo December.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, like, geez, man, so lovely. And like I said, when you voiced it, I was like, hey, there's that voice. I'd love to have all you three guys in studio, actually. They need to...
It'd be great.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
You put it up on YouTube. So you've done other covers, of course, in the past.
Yes.
And did you ever get a response, you know, like this from South Africans
before?
No.
This was the top cheeks.
You did the thing.
This was the one,
Yeah, okay. And so what's next?
Well, I've been to the States last year. I spent pretty much the whole of July, mid-July till mid-August in the States.
Yeah.
And I recorded an album.
Oh, nice.
So the first single's out now, called Fire's Fire.
Yeah.
And then the second single I'll be releasing probably end of Jan.
Okay.
I'm releasing songs every 2 months, and people that know me on Facebook and on Twitter and follow me will be able to hear my music.
Fantastic. Jeez, Leandro, thank you so very much for coming through.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Next thing, I mean, you've done the records overseas. Now we must have like a DJ Tira, Maporisa.
We must put in the pot.
You know
Just
what
put
I
it,
mean?
just add some spice.
Let's do the thing. Thank you so very much, Leandro. Absolutely fantastic. We have a video right now before we go to ad break. Stay tuned. This is Trendz.
2 pounds, it all make it right. But drink after drink in this bar, you got me up all night. Let go, it ain't worth the fight. But it's still stuck in my head, the things that you said. I'm at a payphone, wondering what to say to you. But I know if you fight fire with fire, you get burned, you get burned. Ooh, fire with fire, you get hurt, you get hurt. Yeah. Eyes closed, I've lost my mind. I still sleep when you're side of the bed. You got me up all night. You don't wonder, you feel it all. You hurt like I do, regret what you did. You feel alone, burns through my bones. All I think about is the truth. And I know if you fight fire with fire, you get burned, you get burned. Ooh, fire with fire, you get hurt, you get hurt. What you wanna hurt me?
Jumbo Africa, welcome to the newsroom. I'm Elvis Presley.
Let us build our continent brick by brick, stone by stone, until we achieve.
Cross had asked the court to review and cancel the contract after adverse findings by both the Auditor General as well as the Public Protector.
Well, Christianity is under attack globally. It has been from the beginning of time.
Get all the dominating stories locally and globally on Newsroom every Monday to Friday from 9 a.m.
With the ANC's elective conference just days away, we take a look at the state of party politics in Mpumalanga, KwaZulu-Natal and the Free State. Will Mpumalanga be the kingmakers they claim to be? Can we expect the newly elected leader to end political killings in KZN? Join me, Aldrin Simpier, on this special assignment, Monday, 9 o'clock in the evening, Channel 404.
Welcome to Trendz, the very, very, very musical edition today. So our first package, before we have another amazing, amazing performer leading an African luxury menswear fashion house. I don't know how to pronounce that. Presented what must be the original fashion event of the year when they showcased their latest menswear collection titled The Original Gentleman in collaboration with a whiskey brand. Now, guests who were invited at the event that took place at Kramerville, north of Johannesburg, enjoyed enjoyed a spectacular fashion event that brought together the worlds of whiskey, jazz, fashion and live poetry to create an entirely authentic experience. Take a look at this.
It's dubbed as the first ever original fashion experience in the Glenlivet Original Series, to be presented over the next 5 months. Hosted by renowned local actress and television presenter Snazo Yolwa. The fashion event unveiled menswear collection comprising of fashion pieces inspired by the distinctive colors of the whiskey brand. The pieces are made of tailored and smart casual looks with royal touches of gold embroidery in celebration of our rich African heritage.
I've been consuming the brand and I think this is a perfect, wonderful match. And so one critical aspect of my inspiration for this collection was the color palette because I really wanted to make this partnership original. And so I wanted for elements from both brands to merge, you know, and have a wonderful marriage, you know.
For a more relaxed and casual look, these stylish shorts and suits made with fine wool completed the look. And the highlight of the evening was the first signature Shipishi patterns designed in-house, adorning silk shirts, robes, neckties and men's pajamas.
So I'm always trying to improve and be as original as possible. Then we have robes, you know, the robes for me are a must, you know, and the fabrics that we use, most definitely. And the fabrics that we use, you know, they're very soft, comfortable. The only woman I've made a robe for is my wife. And I get requests all the time for women, unfortunately, you know. But what she tells me all the time is that they're very comfortable to sleep on. And then this time around, you know, I was inspired to use silks, you know, satins. I think these are, you know, more refined sort of fabrics when we're talking about luxury, you know. Because we want to compete in the global luxury market.
This collection is said to be for every man who aspires to reflect his own originality in the way he dresses and his choice of wardrobe.
He doesn't have... Right, and so 2009, a festival was established in East London with the vision of turning the Eastern Cape into the cultural mecca of South Africa. It's called the Buyele Khaya Pan-African Festival, and it celebrates all that is African, contributing to the maintenance of cultural heritage and our diversity. It's currently in its 9th year, and it continues to focus on music by hosting a mixture of emerging and established Eastern Cape South African and artists from all over the continent. Now, the festival has added a fashion development program, giving 10 emerging designers the chance to be mentored by the best in the fashion game. But also, talking about the music and the person I have here, I'm now joined by multi-award-winning gold-selling Afro soul singer and songwriter Berita, who is on the lineup of the Buyele Khaya Festival. Berita, welcome to studio.
Hi, Rufilio.
Yes, so fantastic. I mean, people who don't know about you, can you just in like a minute take us through your musical journey, because you're always very chilled about all you've done, and you've done so much.
Oh, yeah. So I've been in the music industry now 5 years. Yeah. I'm originally from Zimbabwe, Bulawayo.
Yeah.
I moved to South Africa 2011 to study, but secretly to pursue music.
Yeah.
And as luck could have it, within a year, I, got the first opportunity to get into studio, and I recorded my first album.
But you see, people don't know that your parents didn't know, Berita. You went and you did this music thing. You were like, you know what? I have it within me. I want to do music.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Yeah. I had to go study accounting. So I had to juggle both music and school.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time I fought with my dad back then was, like, where's this guitar going? I was like, Dad, we can talk about other things.
But the guitar?
I will do the books,
yes.
But the guitar I'm taking with.
It's a part of you.
It's a part of
me.
me.
And here you are 5 years later. You've done some amazing work, worked with amazing people, been mentored by the likes of Mami Von Chaka Chaka.
Yes.
Where are you in terms of your music? You've, like I said, in just 5 years, it's a phenomenal growth.
5 years it's an interesting time.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 of those, or 2.5 of those was still a school years as well. But it's been amazing. I've released 3 albums, with my latest album that came out in June.
Jeez.
And
so clearly there's just a lot of music inside of you that you want to get out.
Yeah.
Cool. So you are a summer winner.
I am a Metro.
Metro. Okay, there we go. And that was for?
and that was for Best African Pop Album.
Best African Pop Album. So right now you have new music. You're going to perform for us. Tell us about the track and tell us about, the body of work that you've done.
So my latest album that came out this June is called Berita, and it's my most personal work to date. It's the one that details the woman that I've become. Because when I worked on my first album, I was 20 and I was naive, and I was writing, if I see my friend with somebody, I'd write about them, you know?
Right.
That's how most of my songs came about.
But there was a lot of introspection for this one.
For this one, it was about me, my journey, my personal, heartbreak, soul searching, finding myself as a woman. Hence, it's self-titled.
Okay.
The song that I'm going to play for you today is a song called Indoda.
What has the man done? Oh, good Lord, relationships. You know what? Never mind telling us about it. I want us to hear it. Thank you so very much for coming through to Trendz. People must go to the Buyelekhaya Festival.
Absolutely. It's actually going to be my 3rd time performing there.
Fantastic.
The last time I also got to perform on the same set as Babu Oliver Mtukudzi, who's also part of the lineup this year. And it's amazing.
You are basically sitting among legends all the time.
Absolutely, and I'm so thankful to the team at Buyelekhaya for having me again.
Thank you so very much, Berita. And well, from me, it's a goodbye. Join me again next week here on Trendz.
again.